Good afternoon, everybody. Xavier back again with another video. Before I get started with this rant, what do you guys think of my shirt? Straight out of Houston. Kind of like straight out of Compton, doesn't it? But this is not what this rant is about. If you read the title of my video, then you know what time it is. It's time to give my thoughts about last night's game between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. I said these 4 words before and I'm going to say them again. The Texans strikes again. After their loss last week in their rematch against the Indianapolis Colts, I knew the Texans was going to win their 10th game against the Jets yesterday. Luckily, I was able to watch the 4th quarter even though I was at work. But I can still give you the results of yesterday's game on how many touchdowns did each team score. But before I do that, I'll be right back and get my Texans jersey or my Texans shirt before I give you all the results of yesterday's game. Alright, I'm back. And I got my Texans jersey. Now let's get to the results of yesterday's game. In the first quarter, it was a tie between the Texans and the Jets. They both scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, the Texans scored 13 touchdowns and the Jets scored 6. Third quarter was not good for the Texans. They scored 0 touchdowns while the Jets scored 6. That was definitely not good. I bet the Texans' offense in the third quarter or defense was terrible. But in the fourth quarter, the Texans scored 13 more touchdowns and the Jets scored 7. Final score: Houston Texans 29, New York Jets 22. I knew the Texans was going to win their 10th game, even though they lost last week to the Indianapolis Colts. So they're still first place in the AFC South Division. So they have nothing to worry about. I thought it was going to be 9 wins and 5 losses for the Texans, but I'm glad they won their 10th game. So now they're 10-4. And of course, number 9, J.J. Watt was acting a fool yesterday. And as well as DeAndre Hopkins. The Texans, I just hope they go to the Super Bowl if they win 2 more games. They got 2 more games left. Next Sunday, 2 days before Christmas, they go up against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I believe the Eagles are the 2018 Super Bowl champions, if I'm not mistaken. Give me 1 second, because I know the Eagles won in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Hold on 1 second. Yep, I was right. The Eagles are the 2018 NFL champions. That's who the Texans are going to go up against next Sunday. And then 2 weeks from today, the Texans goes up against the Jacksonville Jaguars in a rematch from October 21st. And it's going to be at the NRG Stadium here in Houston. So the question is, can the Texans make it 12-4 by December 30th? Who knows? We just got to keep watching and see. We just got to keep watching and see. I just hope the Texans win their last 2 games before the end of this year. Come on, Texans. Close out 2018 having 12 wins and 4 losses. So with that being said, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts about yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Like I said, I knew that the Texans was going to make a comeback after losing in their rematch against the Indianapolis Colts last week. Let's see if they can win their 11th game next week against the 2018 NFL champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And let's see if they can win on December 30th in their rematch against the Jaguars. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell for any video that I upload. And I will catch you on the next one. And hopefully you'll see me on the Heavens Monsters podcast with my boys, Surge Dragon, Mike Henry, T-Money, and the rest of our WWE friends after we watch the last WWE pay-per-view of 2018, TLC. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Go Houston Texans.